attempt to check the tickets now.
Scoring against Peterhead, but are you proud of the team?
Oh, I'm very proud, in terms of how they apply themselves. But yet again, frustrated. I think that's just the emotion that we've had for the best part of the season so far. We're against a good, strong team, from the league above us. We control possession, for long periods of the game, but it's just maybe that cutting edge, that was lacking today, and forcing them into mistakes. But I think the difference between the teams was Rory McAllister. In terms of the quality of the free kick, and from set pieces, they're a big, strong team, and that's really what's cost us today. It's 2 set pieces. I think over the piece in open play, it was pretty evenly matched. Again, you look at your group of players, and you can't ask for any more from them in terms of how they apply themselves and their work ethic. We knew that. We were restricted in terms of training, because of the weather this week. But again, it didn't have any bearing on it whatsoever because of the way they apply themselves.
Did Peterhead sit deeper in the second half? The pace seemed to drop in the second period.
Yeah, I think they obviously left McAllister up there and put Nicky Riley a little bit closer to him. And then the final stages of the game when we are forced into changes, and taking players off that are injured. Defenders, really, it's defenders that are giving us the major headache at the moment because of injuries. That we're a little bit gung-ho towards the end, but they did sit deep, but they dealt with the end. It's a longer. It wasn't until Ryan McGeever was pushed up in the final 5 or 8 minutes, it was, including the injury time, that we actually looked. It's caused a little bit of confusion and panic in their ranks, but we just couldn't capitalise on it.
Did you think Jamie McKellen's shot was in?
I did. I thought it was a sweet strike, and I know he's capable of that. I thought once Graham Smith had kind of looked at it, I thought it was going to go in that far corner. It was a fantastic strike, but again, that was probably just the difference, that the width of the post, and it's cost us today.
Would you have fancied the extra 30 minutes?
I would have taken it. I don't know whether I would have fancied it, but I think just for the effort alone in that final 10-15 minutes as well, we were just taking chances and throwing people forward. I would like to have seen them go at that opportunity, but it wasn't to be. And credit to Peterhead, and we wish them well in the final.
Just a bit of frustration with Jamie just before the final whistle?
Yeah, I think so. I think there was 1 or 2 incidents that were frustrating our players this afternoon, but it just sort of boiled over, and I think Jamie, I've not even asked the referee about that incident. He's made a decision, but certainly there were other incidents I was certainly more concerned about. But it's not influenced the game in any shape or form.
And a quick turnaround for Tuesday night?
Yeah, that's it. We'll meet up again and go in. That's the most important game now. And we said this last season. The next game was always the most important. And that's Tuesday night against Montrose. And then after that we go against Stirling here. So a couple of big games coming up. We've got to see who's available after today's game.